So, hello, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. How are you?
I'm also as fit as a fiddle. Thanks for
Ye-
asking.
Yes, ma'am. So finally, once again, we got connected to each other. So very good afternoon and good to see you. Happy to see you on your channel, ma'am. Thank you so much, and I'm very delightful to be part of your channel. So I'm
And
making, I'm supporting to you for your channel because I don't have my own channel yet.
but
So
yes, sir, I am also feeling so much happy and honored to have you on my channel. It's a great honor for me. And yes, I know that right now you are not running any YouTube channel, but in future you will definitely run. Just
yes.
because that day you told me that you wanted to run YouTube channel.
Yeah, this is the best way, and this is the right platform to get interacted with the new people. So, where we can learn something from someone to improve our English language. Basically, we are working to improve our English language. So, nowadays we are focusing on for improving the English language, man.
Yes, sir, you are right. We all are here to improve only. So, first, we should focus on ourselves, and by doing this little by little, we can also make others learn something and understand something, like at least how to start speaking English.
Yes, ma'am. At least when we start, then we will learn. When we do not start, then how we can think about this language, how we can improve this language without starting and this language. If only we reading the books at home or listening the English content video is not enough to improve our English language. So we need to get interacted with different kind of people. So where we can get more in knowledge and where we can improve our this means this language because English is ultimately a language. So we learn like a language. And
Yes, sir, you are right.
so, ma'am, one thing I want to include in this session means everybody, almost everyone want to know how English means for the English language, how grammar is important. And if grammar is important, then how much grammar is important and which part of the grammar is important for English language.
Yes, sir, you are right because mm, uh, I also know very well, like learning grammar means too much focusing on grammar is not important for English speaking, but yes, we have to keep at least basic knowledge of grammar, because without having basic knowledge, we will not be able to speak properly. And also
Yes,
there are many people who are just suggesting, like there's no need of grammar at all for speaking English, but being an English teacher, I never prefer these things. And if suppose someone is very beginner and learners and they want to start their journey from the very scratch, so first of all they should learn something about tenses, because as you asked about some particular
as
topic,
you said
so
that,
tenses.
is forming the sentence in a right way. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, you
Okay.
are right.
Second thing, just tell me if grammar is important, so which part of the grammar is important for English learner or for the beginners?
Yes,
Just tell me
yes, sir.
short so that the viewers will know deeply and they will focus a little bit on grammar for their communication language.
Yes, sir. So all the basic grammar, like part of speech and tenses. Firstly, tenses should be
I
cleared
know.
for everyone.
I, Ma'am, I know tense is very much important. Tense is the base and pillar of the grammar. I know,
Yes,
and
yes.
everyone should accept this means these things. Then other than. tense, which
Yes, sir. And if we start speaking, so we need to know about conditional type sentences, because the conditional type sentences are also very important to know while speaking English. And modal verbs, modals are also very important, and infinitives. And so little by little, we will try to learn. If we are speaking English, so we should try to have some knowledge of modal also, because sometimes we are using like I can do, can, should, might, must, these type of
in
things. We try to have knowledge. So yes, I know that it is means all the parts of grammars are very important for competitive exam. I was telling like learning grammar is very important for competitive exam. But if we are going to give any competitive exam, so in that case we will have to learn all the rules and regulation deeply. But if we are learning English as a language, means only for speaking, so we should not try to learn it so deeply. But yes, we should try to have some knowledge, so that we can incorporate those things like modal, conditional, means all the rule regulation in our speaking. And if we really want to speak English like as a good speaker, so definitely we will have to keep this knowledge. Without having proper grammar knowledge, we can't use means our speaking properly, and we can't
and
sound confident.
a important role. It play a vital role for English
Yes,
language. It makes our sound beautiful. It form the sentences in a beautiful manner. So eventually, it play a big role. Without grammar, we cannot speak exactly. Means what we want to put means in a right direction. So at least we
yes,
should know the basic grammar, like a tense, parts of speech, preposition, article. These are the things we should know, and then
yes,
we
yes,
should utilize in our daily life in the communication in the language, in the English language. So that, but it is we should just whenever we get the time, just go and just read the some grammar knowledge, get the grammar of knowledge of grammar for our English language. So unless and then we have to focus more and more practice. If you do more practice, you will improve your English language. If you do less practice, you will get a less knowledge of the this language. So the more you practice, the
yes,
more you get knowledge. And practice makes perfect. Without practice, we cannot improve our language. So finally, this is the global language. This is the second language where we get interacted with the other nationality people. So nowadays, the means this language is playing an important role for in our daily life, because without English, this language, we cannot survive as much as we want to succeed in our life or in our career, in our job. So that's why we are focusing much more to improve this language. We are giving daily time, 10 to 15 minutes on reading skill. We read loudly so that we can pronounce in a right way. And then we give 10 to 15 minutes time, or sometimes on listening the podcast or English news or in English content videos, so where we can learn something from other people, so that will help us
yes,
to improve our language.
yes, yes, sir.
So, ma'am, basically, you are a teacher, being a teacher of English. So, what do you teach? You teach which subject? And if you teach
English.
which subject? English language.
Yes, yes, sir. English.
So,
I am
teach,
teaching English
ma'am,
as a subject.
you teach English as a subject in your school. So, up to which standard do you teach the English language, or you teach the English language then you teach, you focus on only language, or you do focus on as well as grammar to your students? Just clarify, ma'am.
Yes, sir. I am teaching up to fifth standard only in my school,
Okay.
and I'm teaching English as a subject, you know. So I'm teaching literature also and grammar also, and simultaneously I'm always focusing on communication skill also because all the time I'm speaking only English with my student. So they are also supposed to speak English.
So they do understand your means language when you speak to your students. So they do understand.
Yes, sir. I can say like they are always able to understand me. Sometimes it happens that they want to share something, but they are not able to share those things in English. So they are saying, "Ma'am, please just allow me to speak Hindi only for 1 minute." I said, "Okay." I said, "Okay." So they are
No,
saying,
ma'am.
"Ma'am, please,
You
please." For
basically you teach English to your student. You teach a subject, you teach a language to your student. But ultimately, the problem is they don't get involvement. They don't get. Means they do not get interact with the in other anywhere in the language with the language like English. So once they leave the school, they get go to the home, and they're familiar with the native language. They do not
yeah.
utilize the this language at home. So that's why they are unable to coordinate in the school, coordinate with the coordinate among the students, other students. So it is a day by day process. Day by day, if they will practice, then definitely they will improve their English language.
Yes, sir, you are right. Because we all know very well, like we are not in foreign countries, so we are not getting English environment in our surrounding all the time.